Yun.
Hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who will be catching us live today.
Good
Um,
morning.
yes, absent si Celito because we're waiting for some news. Good
Yeah,
news.
good news, good news. So
Uh,
I can't wait, but that's a surprise.
mhm.
That's a surprise for Silito to tell.
Yeah. So, yeah, how was your week, Ice?
Oh my God, so busy. Unfortunately, we had a minor, or not even minor. It's my husband's mom is very sick, so he needed to fly home. So it was such a rush. Like our culture. We just need to have something, right? We
Mm-hmm.
just need to bring something for everyone back home. So that's what I actually asked for a day off, or at least a half day yesterday, just to complete most of what we need to buy after our go live. I am going to run to Costco to see if there's anything else that we missed, and then we can give. So it was busy, it's draining, honestly, but so far, let's see. I honestly don't know right now. It's still it's still kind of like I still have like that fuzzy busy kind of a thing going on.
Yeah.
I still have to drop off Ron to the airport this afternoon. So let's see until tomorrow at least.
Yeah, hopefully get well soon to his mom and yeah,
Yeah.
safe travels.
Yeah, yeah, thank you so much. She's old, right? She's
Yeah.
old. We just don't like the fact that I don't know if you believe it, but she's saying that her husband is there already. So for us, like, it's, I don't know, I just don't want to. I just hope that she's still gonna live long enough, but
But with my father's case, it was different because he had dementia, right? So
yeah.
at an early stage, he was always talking about seeing his parents and his dead siblings,
Oh,
even when my mom was still around.
yeah,
Yeah, and even when my mom was gone, he like because his mind was stuck in
the past, kind of.
yeah, where every time I call and I ask him how he was, how his day was going, his story would be something that's always about with my mom, what he's doing with my mom, something like that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I know, it's tough, hey. It's tough. And I don't know, for some reason, even when my mom passed away, I was like 12 hours. I went in Cagayan. No, not in Cagayan, in Iligan. I used to go to college in Iligan.
Mm-hmm.
When my mom passed away, it was exam day. When I woke up, you know what? I don't know if it was a dream, but I know my mom visited me, and I remembered they said that if a person who just passed who just passed away, oh no, who just passed away, said like they visit whoever they want to visit, to tell them that I'm gone, kind of.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom said that I need to go. You take care,
Oh,
and I love you.
wow.
That was, and I woke up. It's just, I don't know, like, it looks like it seems real, but it at the same time feels like it's a dream. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, I honestly can tell. It's very thin line between a dream and reality that time. Like,
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I know I'm awake, but it feels like I'm dreaming. But it's early in the morning. I'm getting
You're half
I'm
awake.
Yeah, I'm half awake. Get I'm about to get ready for school for my exam.
Oh.
Then yeah, and then on my way to school, my dad called and said I need to go home. He did not tell me why, because I need to take the bus for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Did not tell me why, but I know, I already have a feeling that that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, when I went home, my, like my dad, even when I'm home, my aunts were pick me up in the hospital, because they said like my mom is in the hospital. So I went straight to the hospital where they told my mom was, only to find out that they just told me that just so I'm, like on my, I am not gonna be so worried.
Mm-hmm.
So from that hospital to my hometown, it's still like at least an hour and a half drive.
Oh.
They did
Wow.
not tell me anything. They dropped me off in my aunt's house, and then my dad picked me up from there, walked to our house, and I can see from afar it's all well lit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like because
Also, you arrived in the evening, like
I arrived,
towards.
no, I arrived dawn.
Oh, okay.
I arrived at dawn, but the
Yeah.
house was well lit, lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad said, I even asked my dad, where's mom? She's like at home.
Yeah. She's home.
Yeah, she's home. Who's taking care of who's taking care of her? And he said, lots of people.
Ah.
That's what he said. Oh my god, it's tough, but that's how I,
Yeah.
but anyhow, I
I think
that's a
same.
blast from the past, I would say.
Yeah.
Ah,
So, from a heavier side, let's go to a lighter side this time. Yeah, since Celito is not here, I'm going to go easy on you, and it's just one question. What do you call the autobiography of a shark?
Sharkology.
It's close, but
Ano?
here it said a fishy story.
Oh, see, even that. Even that. Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah, so it's a busy Saturday for us. So we'll just jump on to the question for the day. I didn't write it down, but yeah. Um just uh just a little, oh, and another step back to the past. So what, like, initially, what attracted you to the digital business, and yeah, starting the digital business, what mindset did you like acquire, or
Mhm.
yeah, did you have to change when you first started?
Actually, um, my, like, if only, and I would say, because I started in this business in 2019, but I already have thoughts on starting a digital business in 2016, when my second born had the head surgery.
Oh,
So yeah, so I was already thinking. I've actually been seeing lots of the ads, from other, and you know what? I told myself, if only, maybe if I started in 2016, it would have been
yeah,
different. It would have been different when it comes to, the result, when it comes, because but anyhow, when I started in 26, when my son had a head surgery in 2016, I already prayed. I was praying, can you please show me, Lord, can you please show me a legitimate business, online business, something that I can do from home. Knowing our situation at that time, my son was in the hospital for almost a month,
mm,
um, with his head surgery, and then he had infection, and then he was put on antibiotics, and then after 2 weeks went to surgery again, to do the same procedure. So, and that being said, I have to ask permission from my boss.
yeah,
So I get, I know I'm supposed to be working from 8 to 4:30. when my son was sick, I was working from 9 to 2:30.
Oh,
um yeah, so I was so glad and thankful that my bosses that time were very very supportive, were very very understanding of the situation, that
yeah.
even after the surgery, when Sky was still healing, they let me bring him to work,
To work.
so
Oh,
I can, yeah, so I can at least look after him
yeah.
still. So I was like, I can't, but it was so difficult. I don't have enough sleep. My time is always so limited. My
Mm-hmm.
husband is working at that time. My husband is working two jobs from Monday to Sunday. Long hours at that. So
Yeah.
it was so difficult. It was so like, although I have help, my firstborn has like been a lot of help when it comes to taking care of him, but
Mm-hmm.
still, like, one thing I think one thing that keeps me away from trying the online business is I'm afraid, and that's one thing that I think everyone needs to get over with. I'm afraid of being scammed. I'm afraid that it won't work. I'm afraid that it's just a temporary thing. There's lots of reason why I was afraid. Finally, in 2019, when I had my maternity leave, that's when I thought, like, okay, I have this time in my hand. Yes, I might not be able, I have my baby, but at least she's still very very young at that time. So that's when I started my digital business. So my main reason really was time. I need more time to take care, because at that in 2016 I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
After the procedure, he still have regular MRIs, he still have like lots and lots of doctors visit, therapies. So we still have to go through that. My
Mm-hmm.
husband can only, like, we can't afford to lose my income and his income. So my work suffered. But like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm just so glad that my bosses were so understanding. But what if they're not, right?
Yeah.
What if they're not that accommodating to me? So maybe I could have, I could have like take really like a time off, or not even a time off. Like I might need to quit my job if they were not so accommodating like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
so I was, and that's my main thing. I prayed, really I prayed to spend more time with the kids and be able to go on appointments without, without worrying that, oh, I'm off work again, so my paycheck will be this much because I didn't go to work, because sometimes all my vacation time are used already.
Yeah.
So all I'm at that point, like, it's all really what's left. And sometimes there's nothing left. Or at one point there was nothing left. So all I need was really to take that time off. But that
Yeah.
means that one day I won't be paid for that. So that's really my motivation to find something. And luckily, when I found the opportunity, I was watching the videos, and and that's when they said that, when they said that I don't have to work on the business 8 hours straight, or even not even 2 hours straight. That's totally
Mm-hmm.
up to me.
Yeah.
That's when I said, like, sure, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. And the more I learned about the business, the more I saw the potential of the business. Then that's when I really like so focused and wanted really to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. Like, really just the time, and a little bit of extra. Not even, I'm not even asking for, like, 6-digit paycheck. All
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking was certain amount, to make sure that everything is covered while my son is on therapy. And that time when my daughter was I'm on EI, so I'm only receiving like 55% of what my salary is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So even when I'm on EI, so I'm just asking for whatever is, as long as we can pay the bills. That was all I was asking at that time. But yeah, that's basically my reason why I really wanted to join the business or start a digital business.
Yeah. So like when you got on, what was your mindset at that time? Like, um, did you think it will be just for a short while, or did you think that it's going to be just easy peasy, something like that?
initially
Yeah.
initially to be honest, initially I honestly thought it's just a kind of like a temporary thing,
Oh,
you know initially,
yeah,
because I've been in a different business before,
yeah.
and it was honestly just temporary. It didn't
I can relate.
right, it didn't really last long. And just like this business, I also spent time learning that business. I honestly didn't thought that how extensive our training is in this business. So what I thought initially was this would be difficult, because first, I don't have any experience in the digital business. Second, I don't know anything yet about the business. Yes, I know the basic, but I don't know the deeper part of the business. So it's temporary, it's gonna be difficult, it's going to take up more of my time, although that's expected, because just like any other business, it definitely will take most of your time, if especially if you're starting up. I
Yeah.
I do have that mindset already, but still, when you're learning, it can be overwhelming.
True.
So when I really started the business, yes, it was overwhelming, but in a good way, because I don't have to rush myself. We
Yeah.
have a very extensive but step by step training. So you don't have to finish this in order for you to learn the whole business right away.
Mm-hmm.
Along the way, while you're working on on our training, you're learning at the same time, you're also starting the business. You're not just learning and
Yeah.
then starting. It's You're learning at the same time, starting already the business, because as
Mm-hmm.
as we go through the step by step of the training, that you're also working on the step by step on your business, if that even makes sense. But yeah, no, it was not easy. I That's what I initially thought. That was my mindset. It's not going to be easy. It's still going to take my time. It's still going to be difficult, and most importantly, it's going to be just temporary. But still, I still wanted to try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As for me, when I first started, like my what attracted me to this business, because um here, just I wouldn't talk about in the Philippines, but just
Mm-hmm.
even here, when I also had my maternity leave, I attempted to start this website thing where you'll be
Yeah.
selling stuff on there. But it was still overwhelming for me, and like I have these sessions with someone online, and it's just 30 minutes a day, and
Oh.
it's still a lot of work because you are going to be um purchasing stuff online, not really,
Oh.
but you'll be like looking for your products
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
your online inventory, and it's still a lot of work for
Yeah,
a mom on maternity leave with no extra hands, only my husband.
exactly.
My son was still 6 years old at that
Yeah,
time. So,
exactly. Yeah.
so yeah, it was a big investment for me actually, and I didn't get anything, nothing, just that website
Oh.
and that one-on-one
Yeah.
30 minute training. So yeah, compared to this one.
Yeah.
The amount was about the same,
Really?
but this one I got products. So just imagine,
Mm.
you can, like, you would understand how my husband is pushing back on
Mm-hmm.
doing something online again
Yeah.
because of his experience with me. But
Exactly.
yeah, and then also tried something else. It was another online
Mhm.
business, but that one, it was online and offline. You have to do selling because you have to maintain a status,
Yeah.
right? And oh my gosh, instead of, because the commissions weren't like in this business,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up accumulating more debts and inventory because I needed to purchase products every month, right?
See? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I have something
So
similar too.
so that's why, like, when I learned about this business, it was all different. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
got attracted to it. Plus the the fact that I can start it, I can work on it while keeping my full-time job and not
Yeah.
sacrificing my family time, because with us working parents, it's always just two days in a week that we have time for our kids, like
That
really have time with them, right?
that's
And with that other business, on a Saturday I have to be out at least half day, and it didn't sit well with my husband. We always, like,
five.
every time I come back, there's always that friction,
Yeah.
and it was hard. So I understand on his part, like the pushback, but
Mm-hmm.
this one here, my feel is different. And I don't know, it's just a different vibe.
Right?
Business.
Because we saw the potential. We
Yeah.
saw where this business can take us. And it's
Not
not
just
just
that, like the community, right? Because,
exactly.
like, we can get support from not just our own
Yeah,
group, but we can go meet other people, meet other,
exactly.
yeah. And you don't have to be, like, just immersed with the people here in Canada.
Yeah.
You can meet people from other countries as well, who you can relate to, right?
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
we have that. We are all over. In our group alone, we have one from Germany. We have one from Hawaii, from the US, from Canada, from obviously from Philippines, from
Yeah.
Australia. We're just everywhere.
True. Yeah, and then yeah, just with the mindset, um I never really, like, I don't know, I just wanted to start something like a
Mm-hmm.
backup plan, because at that time also my husband had to undergo surgery
Oh, the
for his
surgery.
kidney
Yeah.
stones, yeah. And I also experienced having, like, just for a few days, even just a one income household,
Mm-hmm.
because it was still the first few months of the year, and since they don't have sick leave, their vacation leave, his vacation leave got used up right away.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he didn't get paid for, I think, 3 days of his recuperation time because he used up his
Ah,
vacation.
see, that's the
And
thing, right?
yeah, that's hard. So I realized we can't afford to have a
Yeah.
one income household at any time, at any point in our lives. While
Exactly.
they,
That's
yeah,
true.
while the kids are still in school, while it's just us, right?
Yeah.
I would be sharing a video before we go. It's about a parent who worked three jobs and they still find themselves in financial distress,
Oh
right?
my God.
So yeah, even
How
that.
come I can relate just for the title alone? I can relate. Or the
Yeah.
description.
So yeah, just the mindset. Really didn't think what I was getting into. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even think that, like, we talk about this being our own boss, and it's a big word. Like, it sounds
Yeah.
good, but at the end of the day, it's really about accountability to your own self, accountability to your business. And that's what I had to learn,
Yeah,
because yeah, I got used to just being laid back. And yeah, when I'm home, I'm just home, right? So
exactly. Oh
yeah,
yeah, no.
that's a big mindset that anyone who's contemplating on starting their own business
Business.
online, you are your own boss. You're accountable to yourself and to your business, so you
Yes.
should have that mindset of focus. You don't have to be there 8 hours in a day like working, but at least you have to have that mindset that at some point in the day or in the week, I have to spend some time on my business.
Yeah, exactly. Ay.
Yeah. So, oh, should we go to that video
Oh
now?
yes, yes, please.
Okay. And yeah, maybe you can react.
And I think a lot of and a lot of working parents, couples, can relate to that. No matter how many, oh,
Oh, oh my gosh, I kept clicking.
no matter how many times, how many work you have, sometimes you just you're just into the situation where it's just still not enough. You're not even spending a lot.
True. That's where like it's mind-boggling.
Right. Like, I barely even go to the mall.
Yeah, like our what do you call this one? Our gala time
Hmm.
is actually just going grocery shopping.
Hey, it's the same. That's our weekend. Where are
Yeah.
you going? Costco, Superstore, TNT.
My computer is loading. She was already talking, and
Oh,
it's, I don't know if you can hear. I'll try to just increase
um,
the volume so we can hear
yeah, yeah.
her, and then I'll mute my phone. Sorry. Okay. One more.
Okay.
One
Yeah,
more time.
you might want to up it a little bit more.
Okay.
I can hear, uh, but not
A
loud
little.
enough.
Okay. Still not coming up, but let's just listen for her.
Little did I know that this decision would have a profound impact on my life. One of the things I appreciate about this business is the convenience of the video-based training. Within just 2 weeks, my business was up and running, and I had already secured leads. It has not only brought financial success, but also fostered personal development for me. I'm sincerely grateful to the Lord for leading me to this business because never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that a warehouse worker like myself could experience such a transformation and achieve success in the world of online business. Transformation and achieve success in the world.
Nadungog ra?
Oo, hindi, meron na, meron. Actually, and, like I said, her experience is very relatable to a lot of people. Especially when she mentioned like the mountain of debts. Just
Yeah,
I think most of us, if not all, but most of us have debts. Not maybe not a mountain. I know for ours, it's definitely a mountain. But no, it's totally relatable, and this business really allows us to create a life that first we deserve, to create a life that like a hassle free life, especially
yeah,
financially, and lastly it creates a life where we can spend the time that our family deserves. And this is just one three of the many possibilities and opportunities this business can truly provide.
yeah, definitely. Um, I really appreciate that I don't have to sacrifice
Mm,
family time because first um that's the first like the friction in the family. It starts there when you lack time for each
that's
other. Yeah, right.
that's true.
So yeah, that's why I also I got attracted to her testimony from
Mhm.
that was by the way from our webinar last week. If anyone who wants to watch the webinar, you can always check out our
Yeah,
websites. It's still on there. And yeah, a lot of people come on, and you can find a lot of relatable people from
yeah,
our webinars.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Ah.
before we go, we still reached 30. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll let you have the last
Oh, the last the last words.
last.
No, well, thank you so much once again for letting us share our experiences. I know the first 5 minutes was not really business related, but it's an experience that I would say still a lot of people can relate, and this is one of the experiences where it's hard to forget. It's hard to
Mhm.
it's because it's an experience that we always treasure, even in that darkest hours of our lives. That's still memories that we treasure. But we we honestly and sincerely would like to offer you the opportunity to check this business. We're not here to just to force you to do it, but we are here to offer you the opportunity that we found, and look for it yourself. You don't have to be part of the business, but if there's anything, if you have just free time, you don't have, it's your day off today maybe, or
Mhm.
just have a look. You don't have to commit. You just have to look, you just
Yeah.
have to watch, just learn. And if you think it's something that you're looking for, feel free to contact Charito, me, or even Silito. Feel free to contact us. We can definitely help you get started. And even if you just wanted to ask for more clarification, questions, anything, don't hesitate to reach out. That's why we're here. That's why we're here to offer our knowledge with the business, so you can grow yours as well. So check out whenever you have time. Like I said, we are here on Charito's page right now. Feel free to contact her, ask her anything. Her website is on her page, so feel free to scroll up and try to find it. And yeah, let's get started.
Yes. Yay. So with that, next week we will be on your page, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. See you again next week for another chat with Alice, and hopefully with Celito and with the good news.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So bye for
Okay.
now.
Bye
Happy weekend.
everyone.
Oops, I didn't lang.